No, you're no problem.
Where are you from yourself?
I'm from Derry City.
Hello. 1, 2.
Derry City, by Jesus Christ.
Stillstown Brain Oaks. I don't know if you know that club.
Right, I'd have the name. All right, I'd have the name. So you're PRO in Lancashire, is it?
Yeah, I'm the PRO in the county. So I am,
good man,
and I'm doing a bit of promotion of the game.
Lovely. Tell me, what are they? They're good, I think.
Sorry?
These boys are good, Mitchells.
Well, Mitchell, if I put them back in Derry, they've been the top 6 in intermediate football in Derry. They'll sit if it's raining and raining and muddy and wet, it'll sit them more than soft ground.
Say that again.
If it's raining and it's wet on Sunday, it'll sit John Mitchell's perfectly.
They're a big strong team.
Well, they wouldn't be physically strong, just that they're hard working, they're grafters.
Yes,
so
yes.
They don't have any standout players, just a good overall team.
Right. Oh, lad, they're skillful. They're very young.
Are they? And very young. Go ahead.
Oh, they're all young. They're most of them are. Oh Christ! 10 or 12 of the team are under 22.
God.
Yeah, they're very young. They're very young. Most of them are in college. Most of them in college, or a couple of them have just come out of college last year. That's it. I think there's 12 students.
And what style of football do they play? Fast football or slow build-up?
They play football.
Long ball
with a kick. They play football. It's absolutely. They don't do blanket defences and they don't do hand passing.
And who's the main man we have to look out for?
What's that? Well, we have two just after being called up to the extended Kerry senior panel. The fullback, the captain and fullback Tyke Morley, and the wing back number 7 Gavin Cowley. They've just been called up to the extended Kerry senior training panel.
Yeah.
We have I thought about under 21s. We have 2 who've won All-Ireland minor medals in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Killian Spillane and Stephen O'Sullivan. We had 3 on the Kerry junior team that won All-Ireland last year. There'd be 2 Crowley twins and Killian Spillane.
Okay.
There's about 6 of them have worn the Kerry under 21 or Kerry junior or Kerry minor in the last 3 years. 7 of them, I suppose.
I see that you beat the Kerry under 21s there last week too. So.
That would be a Kerry under 21 team rather than it would be one of about 3 teams that they have in the go at the moment.
All right.
Wouldn't have been, or it would have about. They have about 5 of the starting 15. That's about it. They'd be what Jack does at this time of the year. He has an extended panel of about 40-45, and he plays 2 matches every weekend or 3 matches and divides off the teams and gets everyone games or whatever like that.
Great.
So it wasn't really it was a bit misleading, because it wasn't it certainly wouldn't have been a strong team now,
Aye.
But a lot of the fellas there wouldn't be making the Kerry under 21 panel now. That's for sure.
No problem. And so, have you got designs on an All-Ireland?
What's that? Well, I tell you, look, we're a tiny club. I mean, as clubs go now, Carl, we're one of the smallest in the county. I mean, we have the only school. I would imagine we don't have a village.
Nope.
We don't have any. We're probably the only J team in Ireland that don't have a national school in its area.
God.
No primary school. We've nothing. So there's no village. There's no primary school. At every level outside of the senior team now, this team, at every other level, at minor, under 16, under 14, under 12, we amalgamate with 2 and 3 other clubs to make up 13 or 11 aside. We have 3 young lads playing football that's over 16, under 18, and actually they're on the panel on Sunday. That's the numbers. That's how poor we are. I mean, but what we have is, this is just the next, in a small little country club, in a small rural club, every now and then, every 50 years, say, or 40 years, you get every 40, 50 years, and it comes in cycles, you'll get a bunch that just come together. And we were just damn lucky that this bunch came. They were very talented, and they've stuck together. They've been well coached. They've stuck together from under 12, and we really have.
And what happens if they go away now to university or and they Dublin?
Well, you see, this is a big problem. I mean, out of the starting 15, well, for a start, of the starting 15, there's no one working in the area.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have thought so.
There's no one working. There's 2 working in Cork, 1 working in Cork, and the rest are students. Now, 2 graduated in college last year, and they're gone teaching in Dublin, and that's the big problem now.
Yeah, getting them
they're just teaching jobs in Dublin. Dublin is 220 miles up the road. You know, it's a long haul.
But 220 miles back.
Yeah, you know, that's 400. You know, I mean, you try to play a match in South Kerry on a Sunday evening, and you're then heading 220 miles up to Dublin Sunday night, you know, or trying to make training for a Friday night. It's hard. But like, we're after getting to Division 1 in Kerry, and we're
seen that.
I mean, that we came from 5 to 1 in 6 years or 7 years, which is an amazing achievement, because we'll be the only rural club. Every club in Division 1 is a town or village, mainly town teams. They're nearly all town teams. So we're the only rural team, but our numbers are small. So, look, the big problem next year is if we have injuries or some of our lads are away and into county extended panels, Jesus, we'll be under pressure, because, you know, when you're facing the big teams like the Austin Stacks and the Crooks, they can miss 5 players and they're still very strong cause. Whereas if we miss 2 or 3, we're weakened. But it's a real special journey for us, because, like I said, we went about 6 or 7 years. Only 10 years ago, 10 to 15 years ago, we went about 6 or 7 years winning 1 match every 2 years. That's not, you know. But the great thing about this little club is that, Jesus, we fielded all the time. We got hammering after hammering after hammering, and we never failed to field the team. And, you know, this is the, you know, so we have 200 to 300 supporters coming over on Sunday.
The
population. What's that?
Iron Islands came over last year, and they came over as some crack. They brought their musical instruments and they had a great session in the bar, but they fell short. I think they played about. Go ahead.
Yeah, we'd have about 300 over for it on Sunday. Which, bear in mind that the population of Templenoe is 500. That'll tell you it's some going.
And what day is coming over, Pat?
We're coming over Friday, but the team are coming over late Saturday night, and it's very hard, because like we don't getting money and trying to raise money and even trying to get the flights, because for our lads now we fly Kerry Luton Saturday evening.
Yeah.
We bus up to Birmingham, and we fly Birmingham Dublin immediately after the game, and they have to then get a bus to go the 220 miles down to Kerry on the Sunday night.
Oh, he's better one.
And it's a long, but look, it's a great thing. Look,
it's fantastic for us over here, because that's the saying, if clubs like that don't come over, we don't get a chance to speak to people like you, and speaking to people like you raise the profile over here.
Well, I tell you this, I mean, these lads play beautiful football. These Templenoe play. If they play football, they really play lovely football. It's just a joy to watch.
Okay.
Beautiful football. But like I said, with wet conditions and heavy conditions probably won't suit it. And this is a joy, because bear in mind, we know that Mitchels gave Brosna a half game last year in the All-Ireland final. And Brosna had beaten us in the quarter-final.
Yeah. But then look at the league now. Brosna are in Division 3, aren't they? And
but Brosna beat us last year.
All right.
You know, Brosna beat us in the championship last year, and that's why Brosna, you know, like, to be quite honest, we were expecting to beat Brosna. We didn't. They cut it. But it's only the second time ever we won a Kerry Junior Championship. First Junior and first Munster title. So it's brilliant. Look, this is only our third ever competitive game outside of Kerry. So Jesus, look, it's magic. This is magic for us, and we know, like you know, like in the big town teams, you'll always have good teams coming on. We know that we'll get another 2 or 3 years out of these before they break up and go elsewhere.
Yeah. So
and we're just, Jesus, I tell you, God, we're enjoying this. And these are a great bunch of lads. You know, these are just 9 great young lads now. No discipline, no messing, no red cards. Well, geez, we haven't had a fella sent off Touchwood for years upon years. They're just lovely football. You know, they just play football the way it should be played. They're just good lads, but like I said, normally the lads say they know nothing about. Normally you know something about the opposition, but we know nothing.
So what are you expecting off Mitchels? What is you expecting off Mitchels?
We're expecting a tough game. I'd say the one thing now at this stage, every match from now on is a bonus for us.
Yeah.
And they know Mitchels are tough. They know Mitchels are tough. They know they gave Brosna a hard game. They know, and Brosna beat us. So look, at this stage there'll be nothing taken for granted. We know it's going to be a dogfight. We know it's going to. But whoever wins it will be well set up. Game
because this is Mitchell's third year on the row trot, and they were unlucky the last couple of years now, as you know. And
yes, I know. I know. I read all about.
They've added 2 or 3 stronger boys. They've lost a couple of forwards. They've lost an ex Westmeath under 21 and lost an old Donegal boy, but they brought in a lot of defenders. So they're actually probably the strongest squad they have in the last 3 years.
Exactly. That's the word that's. Yeah, that's the word that's coming back, all right. And it's mainly, there's no one from down south, it's mainly the north and...
when you have it over here, the other team in Liverpool, they have a lot of northern boys too. It's mostly northern boys. Isn't that unusual?
I mean, it's very unusual. I mean, for, no one from this part of the country ever goes to Liverpool, for example.
Yeah.
Why, I don't know.
Well, there's flights out of Derry and flights out of Belfast to Liverpool. maybe that's a reason.
Whereas most of the people that immigrated from here immigrated to London.
Yeah.
That's where some to Birmingham. All right, there's an Irish community in Birmingham because they have a function there's a function actually in Birmingham Saturday night.
Oh, for you?
There's some for the travelling supporters over there.
Great.
Because there's some very wealthy Kerry man who's a big builder in Birmingham and he wants to sponsor a bit. So
great.
We'll look after them. So we're looking forward to it. I'm going over, like I said, and my brother Tom is over, my brother Mick is over. So we're out in force to Spillane.
No problem, sure.
For the weekend.
I'll get you a pint Sunday.
Actually we're hanging around for a couple of pints after the game because our flight isn't until 8 o'clock. My wife said she's driving for the airport. So we're
great, Pat, gentleman.
Looking forward to meet you on Sunday.
Right, great, Pat. Thank you very much.
And the best of luck.
Right, thank you.
Team win.
All right.
Good luck, Todd. Love it.
Where am I, August?